Hey everyone, Vlad here, back with my latest camp build, and this is my first one post Wastelanders, but I thought I'd start with this settler here who is, for some odd reason, just going to town on this mailbox. I don't recommend doing that at your house, or else you won't have a mailbox, especially if you're hitting it as hard as he decides to. Now, today's camp build theme is the company store, um, which is fitting. It's mostly meant for my vending, and I built out here in the Ash Heap in this little construction area, which I think adds to the overall build without using my camp budget, which is always a plus. I did pick up this seedy shed from the Atomic Shop. I think it looks pretty cool. It is fairly small inside, but I was able to get my fusion generator to fit inside. I would note that the connector for the fusion generator will stick out of the ceiling, so you'll have to contend with that when running your power. But I was able to get it to work by going to a power pole outside the building. Now, as we approach the main entrance, we have a little bit of propaganda there on the left, and then we get to our deck on the outside, which has some seating and some a drink vendor. But it reminds me a lot of a Cracker Barrel if you've been to one of those here in the United States. And then we kind of make our way into the main entrance, which is kind of a reception area. And we have a reception desk for people to check in with the company as they enter. We've got vending machines so we can get back some of the money that we just paid you. And we also have a cafeteria so we can get even more of that money back from you. Overall, I think the inside of here turned out really nice. I was able to use these new railings to break up the space without having to put in walls. I think that turned out really nice. And the way I got them there was just placing one of the new foundations and putting the railing in between the posts that are on them. But it'll allow you to pick it up and leave the railings in place. So I was able to do that, and I was also able to use a blueprint glitch to get these railings to kind of just be in the middle of the floor without having to snap. Now here is a overview of the kitchen. I kind of went overboard with it, but we've got some things glitched into places, and we've got a little bit of a trap. If you decide to pull the switch, you're in for a little bit of a shock. Um, and then moving on to the outside deck, this one is more utilitarian, nothing crazy going on here. We just have all of our workbenches. I didn't make it to where you can access this from the back end, so everybody should be coming through the main door. And we do have a little bit of another trap set up back here with another switch. So these are all active traps. You have to actually turn them on yourself, so nobody will be getting hit unless they decide to be the curious cat and pull all the switches. But like I said, they're in for a little bit of surprise if they do that. And overall, again, I think this build turned out really nice. I think it's a good example of what you can do with some of the new building materials. Hopefully we'll see more of this as we move forward with some different color variations and things like that, so we can make more of a darker theme. This one fits kind of a happy and clean, complete type feel. But I also have a look for you guys of the Farmable Tiles coming up, so if you want to see that, stick around for the end of the video. Um, these tiles are available through Foundation, through the vendor with the bullion. It'll cost you about 250 bullion, but you'll be able to build these inside your camp and kind of put your crops inside your building. So thank you guys for watching.